Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Homegrown project. This is the review episode of our 7th season. So let's jump in and have a look and sort of go through the players and sort of see where we can improve and go from here. Right, so we'll start off literally with the goalkeepers. So don't even bother me looking at Robles. He played one game, he had 4 mistakes and conceded about 4 goals. So it's like not even bother looking at him. Because Portela played 59 games. He only made 21 mistakes over those games, so that's like 1 every 2.5 games. So I'm not too fussed about it. Hopefully with time that's going to reduce. But he still looks like a pretty decent goalkeeper, to be honest. He isn't capped for Spain or anything. He's got an under 21 cap, but that's about it. But again, looks pretty decent. He's had 37 league games, conceded 47, or in 64 games conceded 67, so that's 1 a game. But he's had 26 clean sheets, so I'm actually quite pleased with him. He certainly came in from a relegated Real Vallecano. He's done pretty decent since coming in, so I'm quite pleased to have him here. Would look to improve on him, but without spending a shit ton of money, I can't really do that just at the minute, but definitely somewhere I'm looking to improve eventually, but not a lot we can do just at this minute. Right, let's have a look at our defenders. Starting off probably at right back, saying we had half a season with Ramirez playing there, who's now gone to Man United, so I'll have a look at him in a minute. Pascal came in and played 27 games, and he's actually done really well. He's a solid player, physically excellent, mentally pretty decent, and technically not too bad. Definitely can improve some of these, but for someone who's 20, he's got thrown straight in. He's a good player. Also plays centre back. His heading could improve, his marking and tackling could improve, so he could definitely play centre back as well if needed. But he can play all across the back line, so definitely one who is versatile as and when we need him. And that's about it for right back. Centre back wise, we had our main 2 was Inaki Matador, excellent player, wonder kid, just need to improve his passing, and he's effectively an all-round player, but excellent. 5 assists, didn't score any, or he did score 1 in the Europa League, but other than that, he had a very solid season, 7.26, so very, very happy with him, and at 20, he's just going to get better. Rodrigo was his partner most of the season, just did a good job really, solid player. 3 assists, so 33 games, 7.22, so very pleasing there. So in terms of who wants him, Betas and Seville. So 2 very good centre backs I'm quite pleased with, and Matador 117 key headers, very pleasing with that. And heading was our weakest point last season, and I think we've helped clear that up with him in the heart of our defence now. Rodrigo did well. Interception wise, I don't think we've got interceptions on here, do we? No, we don't, but Naki was one of the better players for it. Stats. I don't know where it is. Analysis. Oh, that's from matches, coach report. Probably going to be on the stats, but I don't know where. It says, thing, tackle ratio, average rating, and all these shots, passes, failed tackles, interceptions, 688. Wow. Can I actually get that in here? General. No, my stats, interceptions. There we go. In one. Oh, Rodrigo is actually better than him. 788, 781. Lopez did well as well. So yeah. Well, and I messed around looking at that. Other centre back wise, who sort of had a couple of games, was Cominas, good young centre back. Who wants him? Everton and West Ham. he's got a release of 15 minutes. If they hit it, he can go. Because the one I'm mainly looking at for next season is Charles Kouloumis. Looks excellent. He can get to 5-star potential apparently, but he looks decent already. And at 17, he's just going to get better. He's wanted by Everton. He's got 11 million fees. So I'm going to try and bump that up quite a bit in a little while. Naki wants a new contract as well, so I'll probably deal with those shortly. Left back wise, it is mainly Lopez, who got an injury at the end of the season, 4 to 5 months broken leg, but looks like an excellent little left back. Done really well, came in for 9 million, and definitely proved worth it. He's been pretty solid this year, so quite happy with him. Jimenez will just go back up as and when needed. Didn't really do a lot for us this season, but not going to argue it. Cruz was a youngster I've had in our reserves, was brought up for needing a backup, really. The only reason why I brought him up. So that's our defence. So let's have a look. Our defensive midfield didn't really have anyone there, so let's just do midfield. Should bring up all of them anyway. Right. Starting on the left wing, we'll do Manuel Jimenez and Godot. 2 players did very well this year, and let's just stuff it. We'll leave it. Jimenez would have played more, but due to injury, didn't. Godot came in, debuted very well over about similar score games. Ramirez had more assists, less goals though, better average rating, few more key passes, headers, so quite pleasing with him. And Godot did really well, deputised when he did come in and play. That's about the same, surprisingly. And let's just make an inquiry, see how much he's going to cost. Because what's his contract at? 36 million. Yeah. Right, so yeah, we'd love to get Ramirez back. Lovely little left winger, definitely one I'd like to keep in the team. But Godot is a good backup, really. Could do with finding someone else to come in if we can't get Ramirez in, but I'm not too fussed about that. And just yet, that's sort of the place I'm sort of looking for an extra player, maybe, but I'm not actively seeking it too much. In terms of our right wing, we had Sands play a lot of the games out there. Did really well, quite pleasing for him because I was training him as the inside forward on the right. Excellent little play. If we can't get Ramirez or Hernandez today, he might be playing up top on his own, but I don't know. We'll look at that as we go. But he can play basically across the line, so I'm quite glad we've been able to train him to do the right wing. But Sands, excellent player. He's not had the greatest season in terms of his average rating, but he's done relatively well. Who else played right? Samu was our other right winger. Again, good little player. Did quite well. Quite pleasing with him. Quite pleased with him. And right wing is probably somewhere I want to improve, depending on who comes and who goes this season. So that's somewhere I'm going to be looking at. In centre mid, main player was Duran. Excellent player, still quality. Came in for 5 million from Boca Juniors. Hasn't looked back, done really well both seasons. So quite pleasing with him. His main partner was Manu in the middle, who, again, experienced, knows what he's doing, solid player, very happy to have him in the team. He is 31 now, so he's probably going to be starting to slow down, but you never know. Edo was the backup, excellent player. He's wanted by Arsenal, or he was wanted by Arsenal. He's by Shackle and Inter Milan now, so if they hit his release fee, he'll probably go. Because we've got Hurst, who's out on loan, who is a wonder kid, excellent little player. Looks like he can be amazing. He's really well-rounded. Probably the most well-rounded player I've ever seen in FM for his age. I've never seen someone only have one attribute below 10. and that's his jumping reach, and I'm not too fussed about that, to be honest. Everything else is excellent, so he will definitely be getting more game time next season. Suso only played a couple of games, didn't do a great deal this season, probably going to end up moving him on. He's wanted by Crystal Palace, so definitely one I can push out the door. Didn't do a great deal this year when he was in the team, so probably going to let him off. And the other player in the list you won't recognise is Jose Lucio, who is a youngster who came in our region day. Looks pretty decent. I want to move him up to first and get better training, but definitely one who I think could be a quality player. For 15, he can definitely improve, but he can apparently be one of the best players at the club, so he's definitely going to be one I want to keep an eye on. So with these, that's consistent performer, can improve a lot, and can play compositions. I'm quite happy with that. He's definitely going to be one I want to keep an eye on. And the last but not least, the best player of the season, other than Hernandez, is Sergio. He has just been immense. I cannot tell you how good he's been, other than just letting the stats do the talking for him. He's got some gaps in like throws, long shots and that sort of thing, but and his position, but what he makes up for that is his vision, his passing, his first touch, his heading. He's quick, he can turn. He is quality. He should be more than 3.5 star rated at the minute. He should be closer to 4, 5. He plays in the advanced playmaker role on the attack, and his stats for this season: in 37 league games, he scored 17 goals, assisted 18, 7 man of the matches, an average rating of 7.52. He's been incredible. Overall, in 58 games, he had 25 goals and 25 assists. He is just amazing. He's got a massive release fee. He's contracted until 2027, and he's just going to get better. If he can play another 50 games this season or next season, I can't see why half of these won't be even higher and be a 4-star, 4.5 star rated player. At 11 million, he's worth triple, quadruple that. He is by far my favourite player in this team. Other than Hernandez, who's scoring the goals, in terms of midfield, he is my favourite player. And if we move on, I'd love to take him with us somewhere, but unless we go to another Spanish club, that's not going to happen. Which brings us now to our strikers, who mainly it's been Hernandez with Sands coming in and playing backup. And apparently Sands can be even better than what Hernandez is, so we'll see on that. But we'll start with Hernandez. We've already gone through Sands. Quality player, right-footed. He's quick. He's strong. He's determined. He's a team player. He can just drift around, find space. He's got good vision. He's quality fishing. His composure is excellent. His heading's good. He is, again, the epitome of a complete striker for me. He is just immense. In 31 league games, 27 goals, 8 assists, 7.58 average rating, 45 and 55 total, 17 assists. He's just quality. In 59 games total, he scored 41 goals. Is that total? Annoyingly, he's at Barcelona, and his release fee is 54 million. And at the minute, we've only got 40 in the bank, so I can't hit that release fee, which is frustrating because I want to hit it and bring him in. I don't care what wages I've got to pay him, I will pay him, because he will fire us Champions League football to make the money back. It's just the issue of having that money to pay for him to start with. So I might have to try and shift someone on so we can bring him in. If someone like Edo does go, then here's someone I'm definitely looking at bringing in. But overall, I'm generally happy with the squad. It's just the two areas I'm sort of wanting extra players is striker, left wing, centre back maybe, right back we could do with another. Really could do with another right back. Right back, centre back, left wing and striker. And maybe a backup cam for Sergio. Because next season Hurst is coming in and staying. He's not going out on loan. So there's definitely a lot of improvements in this squad. And it's a very young squad as well. But we'll quickly look at our youth team. We've got a couple of decent players. Diego Gomez, a youngster who looks pretty decent. Definitely going to be one to keep an eye on. Blas Orterio, right winger, looks pretty decent. He can definitely improve in quite a few areas and see how he gets on. Jose Luis, we went through Sergio Crespo. Can definitely improve, but could be decent. Pepe Reis looks decent as well, could definitely improve. So we've got some good quality players. Comis, other crews on the left hand side this time. Who we have a very good youth team here, who could be very, very good. One player that I was frustrated about when I found was Wayne Richards. He's got 25 goals in 19 games, but he's English, so I can't play him. It doesn't look the best player in the world, but he can obviously find the back of the net. But that's a little bit frustrating. But there is definitely quality in our reserve team to push forward this squad and really challenge. And in terms of players coming in, we've already got on to three deals already. We're inquiring about Ramirez. We'll see. First one being Cardenas, Jose Francisco Cardenas. Striker, quick, powerful, strong. He can finish. He's not got the best quality finishing. 7 and 6 starts, 18 subs. Not too bad. But looks decent. Could be a good player for us. You never know. We paid his release fee. He's coming in. Pedro Onono. Looks like he can be amazing. Definitely quality player. Quick, strong, determined. Off the ball's great. Work rate's great. If he can improve like his passing, finishing, first touch and composure, I can't see why he won't be a quality striker. And Zeban Santana, another centre mid, ball winner. Looks like he'd just be a good, real backup player for us. So, got a couple of decent players coming in. So, definitely some room to improve. But we'll see how it goes. Right, in terms of league table, Atletico 1, Real Madrid and Arsenal and Barcelona. So, quite pleasing with that. Deportivo, Valladolid and Alves go down. We don't have it loaded. Why is that? Don't know why it's not loaded. I thought I opened it all. Oh well. Let's have a look around the world and see sort of what other leagues are going. United have won the Premiership again. Chelsea, City, Arsenal, Southampton, Liverpool. Bundesliga was won by Dortmund. Bayern Munich. Dortmund finished second. Leverkusen clone. So big teams. Stuttgart dropping down. Schalke dropping out. Wolfsburg got their mains in there. So they've had a good sort of season. Syria, Juventus won it by a mile. Roma, Napoli, Milan and Fiorentina. Portugal Sporting Portugal. Eredivisie is the one I wanted to look at as well. And look at that. We'll go league table. Ajax have won it by Cantor again. Feyenoord, PSV. Then they've gone down. So doing quite well there. Have they done much in terms of their schedule in terms of Champions League group stage? They must have gone out in the group stage. And where are they? Ajax. Oh yeah, they finished bottom against Real Madrid, City and PAOK. Yeah. How they do? They basically dominated the league. Didn't really lose many in the league, did they? In terms of transfers, who's this? Usman. Doesn't look too bad, Dutch youngster. Key players Berry. That Beak still there. Transfer history. Who do they sell in terms of players we had? Chala they sold to Chelsea. Chala. Excellent player, cap for Holland quite a bit now. Excellent little right back. Borges out on loan. Klaassen went to Juve. Yat went to Bayern Munich. Francois went to PSG. Wallace, whoever he is, Brazilian centre back they must have brought in, they sold. Van der Berg went. Babik went. Must have been someone else they brought in. Yep. Wow, they brought in 115, spent 71, and they're still doing well. They re-signed Leo, which I found was crazy. They said they sold him for 5 million, paid 20 million more to bring him back. Madness. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. So, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the recap, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Leave a comment, let me know what you think we should improve, where we should look to improve, and stuff like that. So, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later, guys, and I'll see you for the start of the 8th season. So, I'll see you then, guys.